And what keeps you awake at night?
Actually, very little keeps me awake at night. I sleep quite well, and I think it's partly because I pray just before I go to bed, and in my prayers I sort of try and deal with all the things that might be worrying me or might keep me awake at night. And I find it a way of just letting go. So by the time I go to bed, I'm usually, especially if I've been staying up till 2 o'clock writing books, I'm quite tired, and I just fairly rapidly go to sleep, thank goodness.
And how do you pray? Are you kind of asking for good things to happen to people you love?
Yes, I am. I start with the Lord's Prayer. And that's the most basic prayer in the whole Christian tradition. And I do it slowly. I mean, I dwell on different bits of it. You know, forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us, for example. Basically, that says that if you want to feel all right with yourself and the world and with the greater reality in which you live, feeling forgiven, innocent, not guilty, then you've got to let go of resentments and anger about other people. The feeling of being forgiven, in other words, feeling okay and not worried and not, I mean, for me, Christianity is not about feeling guilty, it's about feeling not guilty. So this feeling of just being able to let go and feel okay and at ease with the world is dependent on letting go of resentments you may have against other people. So every day when I'm doing that bit of the prayer, if there are people who pissed me off or made me angry or really annoyed me or I feel hard done by, I try to let go of that. I ask for the grace to forgive them. Sometimes it's hard to forgive people, but then I pray for the grace to be able to forgive them, and usually that happens. And then, so by the time I go to bed, I'm not, my mind's not seething with resentments and anger and stuff. And so then I move on to the other parts of the Lord's Prayer. You know, deliver us from evil. If I feel threatened or there's something I'm afraid of, it's a prayer for protection. And then after the Lord's Prayer, I say the Hail Mary, which is a way of praying to the feminine principles. The Our Father is a kind of prayer to the divine masculine, and Hail Mary is a prayer to the divine feminine, and obviously both are necessary. And the bottom line of the Hail Mary is, pray for us now and at the hour of our death. And so one's asking Mary, to the Blessed Mother, the Holy Mother, the ultimate Mother, the Holy Mary, Mother of God. I mean, the title of Mary in the Catholic and Anglican tradition is Mother of God. You know, it doesn't get more basic than that. I mean, the ultimate mother principle or feminine principle, to look after us now and to be a kind of midwife of the death process when we die. If every day the bottom line of the Hail Mary is pray for us now and at the hour of our death. So the idea that when we die, and however we die, however I die, totally unpredictable, that you need some help and assistance through that dying process, which is a transition. And the idea that this feminine principle, which is the principle of birth, but also the birth into another realm, is on your side and is prepared, and you can relax into feeling cared for. That's a very comforting thought as well. Then I pray I give thanks for the things that have happened in the day that I feel blessed by. I mean, just being alive, living in a beautiful place, having enough food, good health, having a wife and family, having a home, all those things. And I pray for my nearest and dearest, my family and my friends. I pray for people who I come across during the day, and people I know who are in need. And then I pray about the wider problems in the world. So it sort of goes over the whole spectrum of things that I'm concerned about or feel a need to relate to in some way, and to bring into the context of wider, more inclusive purpose and consciousness.